Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with my co-host, James Mason. Good morning, James. How are you doing today?
Todd, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well also. Had a good weekend. Got a relaxing weekend. Feel like it's last day of January. Let's get at it.
Yeah, so here we are, January 31st. Man, first month already gone out of 2022.
Yeah, I have to do $45,000 in profit today to make my monthly goal.
I'll tell you what I do need. I need SPY to drop a lot. Basically, I need Russia to invade Ukraine because I got puts that expire today. Yeah, I doubt it's going to happen, but
should we call Putin and put an order in?
I mean, who's to say that already hasn't happened?
Oh, we got a nice bottle of vodka for you. Nice bottle. we send your way.
All right, everybody. So Dow futures currently down 144 points. S&P 500 is down 9.5 points. And even though that the futures are red right now, let's start off with Tesla first, and then we'll roll into talking about the market. Todd, okay?
Yeah, Tesla got an upgrade this morning from one of the analysts from a neutral to an outperform. They have a price target of 1,025 right now. I know that ARK Fund, Kathy Wood, she's on record publicly for adding on this dip. And they're up 16 points, 1654 right now this morning.
All right, so kind of pulling back on the daily chart here, looking at Tesla, we can just kind of see how this trend has been going. Now, Kathy Wood, she just bought the dip. I believe that there's going to be more dip for her to buy in the future. So
you get a dip. You get a dip. Everyone gets a dip.
Yeah. So we can see, these daily candles right here. I mean, it's just chopping around. I mean, again, if we back out, there's a difference. Like if we look at this pullback right here in Tesla and look at this one is far more, severe, I guess to say. Maybe severe ain't the right word, but you can tell that a lot of people are taking profits every time it's going up. I mean, it pushes up, they take profits, pulls back, they're buying a dip. Same thing. And now you can see this weakness. It's already sitting in a Tesla. Now, if we look back again, like right here, that choppiness wasn't that strong. It leveled out and then finally ran back up. But man, this is volatility right here. And what I'm kind of looking at right here for Tesla is we're currently testing this 200 EMA on the daily chart. I'm kind of expecting it to bounce, come up here, and possibly get rejected, maybe off that 9 EMA. If not that 9 EMA, that 86 EMA on the back side of it. So get rejected, it roll over, and then let me see if I can't. It's gonna be so hard to get a price target right now for Tesla, just because. Actually, I'm not gonna throw out a price target because it's too early. We don't have the setup yet the short side.
Another piece of the puzzle is that Elon Musk at the end of the year sold or exercised. Actually, he exercised option rights to acquire more shares, and then he sold them to cover a tax bill. And that first big dip you see there has got to be when he was selling off, because it was around 1100 plus, and he sold off down to 990-ish, all the way down that range.
Yeah. So Tesla, it's going to be in this little range where it's just going to be really choppy. I mean, I do think we get this little bullish bounce out of it, but I think this is going to end up fooling a lot of people trying to go long and buying the dip. So Kathy Wood, open up that pocketbook, honey. You're going to be buying some more for cheaper later. That's just the way I see it.
Tesla also runs with SPY. Now that one of the Nasdaq indicators, it you can literally have when I trade Tesla and I trade it a couple times a week on the average. I have my SPY chart right next to it, and when SPY makes a red candle, Tesla makes a red candle. When SPY makes a green candle, Tesla follows almost always.
Yeah. So, okay. So I went ahead and put up the SPY chart right here. And on Friday, I was day trading SPY, and the first trade was phenomenal. And then the second trade,
Less than phenomenal.
it was horrible. I mean, yeah, we can see this. So right now, and we're talking in hindsight, and even kind of before that, I mean, actually before that, yes, we were already seeing this support on the daily chart, and I was expecting a bullish bounce on the SPY, and I kept playing calls, and I mean, I was racking up, and then I go short and racking up, and on Friday though, it was so weird because let me bump down to the 5-minute chart right here. So Friday, this is where it got me. So right here, I was watching it this entire time. I was actually, for this setup, I was wanting to buy puts, but I was waiting for it to spike above this 437.50 range. I wanted to see it spike above that, and I was gonna wait for it to break back down this 437.50 and to take puts then. But it just wouldn't bounce. I mean, strong resistance. We can see it all day right here, and then I end up chasing it when it broke down below 434.50. Now this was my backup play right here. So it broke down. I chased it. I got horrible premiums on my SPY contracts, and it was pushing down nicely though. And then I was expecting it. Let me throw up the Bollinger Bands. What I was expecting right here was for it to kind of cool off, come up here, get rejected somewhere, and then just roll over and just die off down to about 428. And it didn't happen. I mean, just this powerful bullish push came out of nowhere with no pullback whatsoever. But what faked me out right here was, again, I mean, all of this damn selling. It would not go up for nothing for me to get, my ideal play right here. And how hard this had pushed down like this. I honestly did not expect it with how much resistance we had right here, and then the selling off that happened right in here for it to truly bounce and not pull back again. And that's really where I got turned upside down. Now, yeah, I do know on that daily chart we had all that support, but I mean, good Lord. When you're showing this much resistance and then just a strong sell-off, I really didn't think it was gonna do this. So this one caught me. I even announced that, right when I was waiting to make this entry, that I wasn't gonna even have a stop loss. And well, lo and behold, look what happened when I didn't have a stop loss. So
Tony has a question there for you when you're trading that Friday afternoon.
Let's see, James. Oh, yes, Tony. I was using the eye. So those wells, and that's what I was watching. I was watching their actual trades that they had currently in their accounts. They didn't flinch. And I was waiting for them to adjust with it, and they never flinched. And which, it's usually a good indicator for me. Like if they do flinch and they start selling off and reversing their position, I know to reverse with it. But they never did. And so that was just kind of making me believe that, oh, this is just going to be a dead cat bounce and it's going to pull back. So I do know at the moment they are pretty heavy short. and I haven't checked this morning to see what they're doing right now, if they're if they're scaling in to that short side or not. But with how short that they were on Friday, and they did not sell off. They didn't cover. I'm expecting them to go hard and really short it today, unless if we just get like some phenomenal bullish news. So where that actually puts me right now when thinking about the SPY is, man, I'm kind of conflicted on, is this gonna do a bullish bounce, or are they gonna pull it down? I mean, I'm trying to remain as non-biased as possible here. And what I mean by that is I do have puts here. So I don't want to be, doing wishful thinking and saying, oh yeah, the SPY is going to pull back. I mean, looking at the setup, I would say, just based off the setup, that the SPY is going to pull back. I mean, we are at another range of resistance, but I'm just trying to pull back mentally, since I do have money in this trade. I have puts that are expiring today, and I'm not going to add to it at all, because I don't want to get so far upside down in this trade, and then I'm just throwing more money into contracts that are going to expire. So,
will you put a stop in today, or will you let your contracts expire?
I'm really just going to play it by the flow of this. Okay. I mean, those contracts get freaking hammered. My contract price on it is, golly, I'd say probably $3.70 if I'm not mistaken. I don't even know. And these contracts are, last I looked, were like 80 cents. They're probably a lot lower now.
All right.
So I'm completely smoked on those puts. So we'll see. I mean, if the market would take an absolute crap, then I'll be all right. But I mean, we have a lot of ground to clear, or I have a lot of ground to clear at least.
Tony asked another question regarding this trade. He asked you, why do you think the whales didn't flinch?
I don't know.
Because they know something we don't know.
Yeah, exactly. They know something we don't know, and they have a lot of money to where they can throw down more on it. And what I've noticed with them watching their trades, is when they start to get, a couple $100 million upside down, man, they'll really start to hammer it and really go in, or they'll really start throwing some money at it in that direction, where they're upside down at. And when it finally breaks, the volatility that goes in their direction, in their favor, man, that's what causes those steep sell-offs, like this back here and things like that. When they get a little upside down, and then they just keep throwing hundreds of millions on top of it. And then they bog down the market, and it finally breaks down for them. And then the market just rockets down. So yeah, that's where we currently stand as of right now. I mean, if I had more time on my contracts, I would scale in and just play it as normal, but I don't, since they expire today. And since I'm so far upside down on this, and I'm just going to hold off. I mean, I'm okay taking the hit that I have now. I don't want to make it worse. So we'll just see what happens there.
Let's go to the comments and say good morning to a few people. Good morning, and a couple happy birthdays I saw in there. That's John. Thank you again for the news points you shared early on. The one that stood out for me this morning, as John, was Kathy Wood's ARK investment buys 2.4 million Robinhood shares.
Yeah. Oh, sure. I do want to bring this up. Michael Broadbent is asking, when we were talking about the Tesla and SPY earlier, he asked, does it run with SPY? I mean, yeah, does it run with SPY, or does SPY run with it? I think that SPY runs with it. I mean, Tesla holds so much weight in the S&P 500.
Well, the one thing I would tell you, I think it's the other way around, and I'll tell you why. Because SPY makes the move before Tesla does. So if Tesla was making the move and SPY was following it, I would say SPY runs with Tesla. But most times, SPY will make the move and then Tesla follows.
Well, there you have it. We're going to be right either way. The
StockCast show is going to be correct.
Yes. Just like the market's either going to go up or down today.
Yeah. Actually, oh my gosh, who was it? Was Ryan Stahl. Ryan Stahl put a Facebook post on there that he thought the market was going to go, SPY was going to go up or down today. Good morning, Roger. Good morning, Alana. Good morning, Jonathan.
So let's see, Jahil Parker. Maybe there's more data outside of what I'm seeing. So what I'm actually tracking are actual accounts. And what's cool about this, no one has figured this out yet. We're tracking actual accounts, and these accounts are being ran by banks, hedge funds, things like that. These accounts are actually ran and traded by real people. As far as I know, not by algorithms, unless if they could have an algorithm, actually executing their trades and whatnot, but it's still pretty much controlled by true humans on their end. Now, they can get smoked. I mean, in the end, they don't lose because they have the money to average down, and that is why I keep up with them. But it's rare for them to get smoked. But when they do get smoked, it's usually when really like the Wall Street algos truly just take over and start moving things around. Like for instance, not this past Thursday, but Thursday before, I went to go take a bullish position on SPY, got in, and I mean they were long on it too, and they were very heavy long. And then, a macro event in Abu Dhabi, like there was a terrorist attack on an oil facility. Those things you can't control. They can't control it. And in one 5-minute candle, I mean, it pulled everything down. But the difference was with that is now I was so heavy, but I literally bought at the top of that freaking candle when it pulled back, and I bought like $50,000 worth of SPY calls at the worst freaking time possible. And when it pulled back, I mean, that's what caused me to take that strong hit. Now, I could have reversed with it because they actually reversed. That was the difference there. They reversed and made a killing. And that's the day when the SPY like really sold off. So it was no big deal for them. But this one right here, they didn't flinch. They didn't reverse with it. And that's what's interesting to me. That's why that really is why I'm so bearish leaning, at least right now, on SPY. So we'll just have to see what they do today and how they trade and take it from there.
Happy birthday, Andrew. Someone else had a birthday here too. Oh, the Jolly Roger. Happy birthday, Jolly Roger. It's funny. I used to be a boat in northern Michigan, UP. Really good captain. I used to go fishing in Lake Superior. His boat was called the Jolly Roger. But he's not 44.
Let's see. All right. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much else in the comments. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're looking at today so far in the pre-market right here. Other than that, I mean, hell, there ain't no freaking news.
Andrew got $100 for his birthday. He's all in on a cheap SPY put expiring today.
Hey, Andrew, I hope the SPY just gets absolutely crushed and you make 10 times out money right there.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
So, all right. Well, Todd, that's all I have for today. Do you have anything else?
No, the only thing I'm going to say here is you're about 7 minutes to the market, last day of January. Be smart, review your monthly goals. Don't do anything stupid with your money. Tomorrow's another trading day.
Absolutely. So, all right, guys, we appreciate y'all tuning in today. Remember, trade safe, trade smart, and we will catch y'all in the next one.